Whittington, Baden Matthews, Kiara Fitzgerald. 20 laps. The RVS Holdings Tom Green Memorial for Junior Sedan New Stars is underway. And we've got one going backwards. Oh, and bang. And we got cars here, there and everywhere. And one car's in search of Fab Martinelli. That's Levi Jenkins. Ruben Walsh was going backwards. Xavier Crows hit the concrete wall, an almighty blow. Addison Walsh is already out of the car. She doesn't want to damage a borrowed car. James Smith caught up in it, and so too Levi Jenkins. Alongside Logan Dean. Set for a restart, take two. We've got a green one and we're underway. And it's Netakoski that gets the best of the jump. Caught Charlie Scott napping ever so slightly as Logan Dean and Lucas Stevens have it coming together. They continue on. Isabella Nylander's coming through at a great rate of knots. She's up into 6th place now behind Mangini, who's up behind the 5 of Lucas Stevens. And our race leader is under pressure now from Charlie Scott, who looks to the inside, and the Kalgoorlie racer takes the lead, if you don't mind. Charlie Scott, as Tiamato just about went into the barriers in turn 3 and 4, went very out of shape. Taking evasive action as Charlie Scott, who leads from Ryder Netakoski. 3rd place is car number 22 of Logan Dean, back to Patrick Mangini. Then the 34 of Isabella Nylander, Lara Edwards. Then the 75 of Jamie Comley, who rounds out your top 7 or 8. Back then to Lucas Stevens. White and Zahara Vandermeer locked together. Back to Matilda Hull, Riley Bain. Next car in line is Madison McDonald as they go past Fitzgerald in the 65. Back to Russell, Amato, Whittington, Baden Matthews. Past the club room. 2nd place is the 94 of Ryder Netakoski. Back then to the 22 of Logan Dean. Patrick Mangini still locked together with Isabella Nylander. The two of them go side by side through Hawkins and out of turn 4. Another bump between the two. No harm done as it's good hard racing between Mangini in the 78 and Isabella Nylander. Ducks to the inside and she takes away that place now. That's 4th and 5th they're buying for. And in fact, it looks like Mangini may have a flat tyre on the 78 machine. So maybe, just maybe, his race will be done. The two of them have another coming together. They're like magnets once more. Mangini and Isabella Nylander. Over the line they go. White Vandermeer comes through. So too does Comley and Lara Edwards. Edwards out of shape, the Manjimup driver. Pulls it back into line, loses a couple of spots though as our leader goes across the line. 1/2 seconds separating him from the race leader, Charlie Scott, who completes lap 13 with a time of 23.676 for Charlie Scott. Down the back straightaway he goes. Comes up on Mason Russell. Heavy lap traffic for him. 2nd place, Netakoski, a lonely race for him. 3rd place, Logan Dean has been on his own as well. Oh, the 5 cars out of shape. There's cars going this way, that way. And I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of contact with Isabella Nylander in 34. To the rear. Amato, Whittington and Matthews, the lap cars behind as the green lights come back on. The old wheel drive car didn't want to get up and going. So a little bit of a tardy restart there for Logan Dean as Madison McDonald, I think, found 7th gear. Fab Martinelli's forgotten about the cone. Oh no, they're going to have to single file it past the cone once more. Fad's got distracted watching the track as he comes out now. I don't think I've seen Fab move so quick, but juniors have all gone around the outside. Oh, and bang. They got a car around in turn number 3 and 4. And it is Charlie Scott and Ryder Netakoski's right behind the Kalgoorlie kid. In fact, he's not right behind him. He's right on the back bumper. A push and a shove as they go into turn number 1 and 2. It is Charlie Scott from Ryder Netakoski. 1 and 2 separated by nothing. Back to 3 and 4, which is White Vandermeer and the 75 of Jamie Comley as they go past Baden Matthews. It is Netakoski and Scott. This one's going to go right to the wire with 4 to run. 5th place is Lara Edwards. Back then to Zahara Vandermeer as Baden Matthews retires. Isabella Nylander next in position 7. 8th is Riley Bain, back to Mason Russell. Tiramato is a lap down, so next car in line is Madison McDonald. But as they come out of Hawkins, it is car number 94 of Ryder Nedelkowski that's got Charlie Scott off the curb. He hits the front, a little bit of a love tap just to let him know he's there. And Charlie Scott, side by side, Nedelkowski hits the front for the first time. Down the back straight away, we've got an absolute humdinger coming up here. 2 to run as they come out of 3 and 4 this time around. There's cars exiting stage left, right and centre. But it's Ryder Nedelkowski that hits the front with 18 down and 2 remain. Charlie Scott looks to the inside, nearly a touch, great racing. Nedelkowski goes very high, wide and handsome. And Charlie Scott looks to the inside. White flag coming out this time around from Ian Crow. 1 lap of the Allwest Plant Hire Ellenbrook Speedway to go in the Tom Green Memorial for New Star Juniors. Charlie Scott's gone nowhere. He's gone into the concrete wall. The yellows are on. There's been a pile up in turn 3 and 4. Charlie Scott has gone and bang. And we've got a stoppage with 2 to go. Lara Edwards has got a flat tyre. She's gone. She was caught. Charlie Scott is no more. A flat front right tyre for the Kalgoorlie youngster. 2 laps to go. And Jamie Comley has given Ryder Nedelkowski an almighty head start with a green-white checker finish. Although Ryder Nedelkowski is coming through, the cone's still out once more. So they're going to have to go past the cone for the second time as they find the white flag. 1 to run, 1 lane because the cone's still out. That's all right. We've all done it, Fab. Cross the line they go. Nedelkowski, your race leader. He's been very, very good. And unfortunate for Charlie Scott, he had that flat tyre, but I think that's going to be all she wrote. Because out of turn number 3 and 4, despite the efforts of Jamie Comley, he'll finish runner-up. It's Ryder Nedelkowski, the 2023 Tom Green Memorial Champion for New Stars. And we've got a pile-up. And bang for one final time in sight of the checkered for your New Star Junior Sedan. Tom Green Memorial winner in the CTM recruitment. Number 94, it's Ryder Nedelkowski.